In specific professional or personal dynamics, you may face an adversary whose primary objective is the extraction of your sanity and emotional stability. A person to stay calm during an emotional ambush is as ineffective as telling someone in a burning building to ignore the heat. Success in this dynamic requires a refusal to play the game, shifting from an active participant into a psychological void. Survival against a manipulator requires dropping off their emotional radar by adopting a protocol of non-engagement. The gray rock method is a strategic posture where you become as uninteresting and unresponsive as a plain stone. This strategy is built on the theory of behavioral extinction, which observes that specific behaviors decrease in frequency and intensity when they are no longer reinforced. Most toxic interactions follow a predictable loop. Provocation leads to emotional distress, providing the abuser the reward they seek. Gray rock acts as an emotional vacuum, removing the response. When the circuit hits a dead end, the reward node starves, powering down the interaction. Because behaviors stop when they are no longer reinforced, intentional boringness systematically shuts down manipulative attacks. Every response you give during an attack must pass through 3 filters. It must be emotionally neutral, be professionally appropriate, and reveal no personal information. The foundational formula for this shield is to acknowledge the statement, de-escalate the tone, and redirect the conversation to facts. When faced with a sudden ambush like, "Why didn't you catch this?" avoid the urge to explain the mistake. Instead, calmly confirm a timeline for the fix. "I'll review it and get back to you with options." If a manipulator attempts to rewrite a prior conversation, do not argue about what was said. Neutrally note the new direction. Noted, "I'll follow the current direction." If they use personal baiting, claiming you don't care about the team, ignore the character attack entirely. Pivot back to the project goals. "I'm focused on the results. I'll stay aligned with the plan." This linguistic shield neutralizes chaos by forcing the manipulator's focus away from emotional leverage and into factual reality. Deploying the gray rock protocol rarely results in immediate peace. It typically provokes intense pushback. This is an extinction burst. It is a frantic escalation where the manipulator ramps up coercion or guilt to force the emotional reaction you are now denying them. You must hold the line and remain unbothered during this spike in provocation. This temporary behavioral escalation provides evidence that the manipulator is starving and the tactic is functioning. Gray rocking is a tactical shield for the workplace or unavoidable social interactions. It is not a sustainable solution for physical or psychological abuse. The method carries a high cognitive toll. Suppressing your natural emotions for long periods can lead to emotional disconnection if the strategy is overused. Use internal grounding techniques, such as deep breath work or positive visualization, to process the stress while maintaining a completely blank exterior. This shifts your perspective to one of strategic control, where you operate as a professional protecting your career capital. Victory is achieved by demonstrating emotional unreachability until the toxic individual gives up and seeks a reaction elsewhere.